Hey guys, Oko here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. So there's only one place we can go on the map, and that's moving forward to a new area. But there are some quests that we can sort of at least initiate before we leave. So let's just quickly do that. The first one seems to be right in front of us here. Molly, the kitchen head.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favorites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
No problem.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Alright, well I was actually just going to be heading there. Well, because it looked like there's a question there from him, but it's probably actually from somebody else. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll talk to her first. This is for a new quest. Tutor.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Allow me to help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Alright, we'll look for them in the atrium. But while we're here, we'll talk to Hippocrates. Harpocrates.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
You got it, buddy. So when we're able to move around the world a little bit more, we'll head to Northreach and probably somewhere in the Royal Meadows.
Seems the hideaway is lost its.
So it has been a while. We've gotten some new materials, and it's been a while since we've talked to Blackthorn. So we'll just quickly check in with this and see if we can get anything new. Or oh, this is new, Brightburn, and we got all the stuff for it. A new sword. I guess we're doing it.
No scratches, right?
Nothing is stronger. This one, we don't have any of the ingredients for this, but those are all part of, it looks like it's, yeah, mostly part of the monster hunts. At least 2 of the 3 items are. So I guess that's it. Well, we got a new weapon. That's cool. Got a new sword. That's what it looks like. Neat. I'll go over here and talk to Goots.
What am I gonna do?
An eye for an eye.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Alright, let's just quickly go back then and talk to her. See what's going on.
Lady Charon. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. Here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dallymill has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Charon. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. No. I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Well, it didn't go very well. So we better go back and talk to Goots. Let him know the bad news. We didn't get any
I
information.
spoke with Lady Charon.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Charon ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Alright, so the next time we're in Dalimil, we'll help Goots take care of that.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his
So now we're going to head up here to the top part. Looks like this is the school,
What do you reckon we
right?
should do?
These are the students. Oh yeah, the scale, there it is.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Inspect.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Which part will you inspect? How about the arm?
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Now we'll look at the pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchen to fry bangers. But These aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff.
But what if I wanted to weigh boots? I don't think you'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
And the gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Miradol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms.
Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
That looks right to me.
We did it.
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Miradol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are you almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Miradol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Yeah. Whoops. I was actually thought about that, but I didn't. I just assumed it was part of the body. Speak with Shirley in the shelves. So I guess we're going back then. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh well. It's okay. While we're here, I wanted to, take a look at this new hunt that we saw at the end of the last episode. I'm saving these S rank ones for later, but this is a C one, so we should be able to punch that one out pretty quick. It's in the south of Tabor in Dalmekia. So Tabor is what we're looking for. Once we can move around the world, we'll take care of that.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
So I'll head back to the shelves, and hopefully this one we can do all within the hideout, this quest. Whoop, move around.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Alright, so now I think that finishes off everything that we can do here at the hideaway. Yeah. So now... Oh, wait. No, we go to our book. I'm not going to do that right now. That's always overwhelming. We'll come back to that. Right now, I think we'll just head here so that we can move. Central Dalmekia.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Alright, so we'll take a little look at the map. So here we are. Some more quest icons here. And let me just look at the world map. So now we can already move around. That's all we had to do was just come here and activate that. So I guess we'll just start doing that then. Let's just head to these other places to take care of the quests we've already started. So there was this one, which is to rendezvous with goats in Dalimil.
The bandits maybe not.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Alright, here he is, hanging out over here by one of the exits.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Charon's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
No.
Unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Charon hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Alright, well, that looks like it's pretty close. Where is this Tabber, though? Let's just see. Where was Tabber? I don't see it. Might be an area that we haven't been to yet. Alright, well, let's just move on and just go to this place. If we can. How do I get there? I can't remember.
The finest cell swords in Storm.
How do I get out?
Fuck. How the hell did they find it?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped. What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
So here we go. Let's see how this goes.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Alright, it's the first time we get to try out our new sword. Wow, Jill is right in the middle of the fire. Hired muscle. Is he dead? I think so.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, He'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Charon's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Charon. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goot, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, that. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Oh my god.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Charon.
Wow, so she cut the guy's eye out. That's pretty grotesque. And that does not complete the quest, but it does complete things here. So it says to talk to Charon, so we'll do that next time we're back at the hideout. Now we'll head up here at to Northreach and, yeah, obtain some Saint's Bonnet and the blueback wyvern is what we're going to be looking for here. So the first thing we need to do is go through the gates.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
So I'm just going to head right out into the Royal Meadow by heading this way. So here we get another opportunity to hang out here, which is always fun.
To the meadows, then.
Yeah, but now we get to go down here. We've never really explored the southern part here from town. Silver Lobos.
This might take a while.
I see the wyvern. I'm just going to head right to it.
Find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
Blueback wyvern.
This must be our wyvern.
Yep.
All right. Let's get this over with. This one. Too slow.
Yeah, we got some fire breath in on him there for a little bit. He's pretty quick though. Didn't think it would last that long.
Get him. Nice try. And another.
Raptor liver and the dragon talon.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs.
Pick up some money, and then we'll head over here to this cool little lighthouse sort of area that we never really looked through. So these must be the flowers here. Saint's Bonnet.
I think that's everything.
Alright, that's it. So this is a cool little area.
Better head back.
Let's just explore this a little bit since we're here. Who knows? Maybe we'll find something. Maybe there's a random chest around here. Goblin Mugger.
This one.
And a Gigas. I got that in just in time, it looks like. Oh, I tried to avoid that one, but I wasn't fast enough.
Nice try.
Just for the hell of it, I'm going to experiment with this Mega Flare. Let's see. Here's 2. I'm not going to push my luck. Let's just see if that made it a lot stronger. There's a level 2 Mega Flare. Wow, he's staggered again already. No, actually, that's it. We killed him. So they were sort of guarding this. A Dementimer's Sash. Cool. Well, sounds like a good item. Anything back here? No. Alright, we'll take a quick look at that item. Oh, it was a sash. So it's up here. No, here. Yeah. This one. It's not much stronger, though. Okay, whatever. So I guess that's everything that we need. Deliver the ingredients to Molly back at the hideaway. So yeah, I guess we're all done here. Now we'll head back to the hideaway. Mm-hmm.
Will we ever see the sun again?
So first the ingredients for Molly.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
All right, now we'll talk to Charon.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
All right, we got another level up. Continental Sensor. Displayed in Clive's chambers. A new item there for the room. All right, so that currently leaves only the story mission to continue, but we can check our book, and it looks like there's going to be some letters. So there might be some more quests here that we can do here. 1. A humble request. Master Clive. This is from Sebastian Rutherford. I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of material aptitude on my part. Let's just activate this and help Sebastian.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
So it is in here. What do we got? Aha!
Marcus, is that
Rutherford, not Sebastian. Rutherford.
Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
All right, that updates the quest. Now we're heading to Dalimil.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy,
The gentleman of the town guard.
Alright, so let's head out of town this way. And look for Rutherford's colleague. Looks like he should be right up here somewhere. Not far.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Who's left?
You're finished.
Looked like he ran right into it again. That seems to happen a lot with that fire breath spell.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps 2, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Northreach, way over here.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man.
Looks like they're on this side of the wall. Let's head down here. It's been a long time since we were at this area. I remember this little part of the map. Straight-laced gent.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Alright, we'll help the guy out.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
Get your hands out of there.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Level 1 Mega Flare. Ha! So that was pretty good. I don't know. It doesn't take out that much, but... Oh, now he's done. Let's get it right into his face. There we go! Bahamut's Fire Breath. That's the best thing. I'm gonna have to try and upgrade that if I can at all. It's very...
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
So I guess that's everything yet with that quest, so... Now we'll head back to Martha's Rest and let him know.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
So there's an item that gives a little bonus to our flare breath. Makes it so that we can use it more often. Alright, so I guess there's not much left to do except head back here and this is sort of the way to progress with the main storyline. I think that, though, I don't know what this is. I guess this is a new quest. But see, this, it says make for Tabor. So I guess we'll just head to this and then we'll end the episode. Because it says Tabor, and then that monster hunt was around Tabor as well. There was something over here. A wild knack. I don't care about that. Maybe we should. I am going to go down there, actually. Because I think the monster hunt might have been north of Tabor. So I'm going to go down this way and just see if there's something... It was a bunch of wolves that the hunt was for. So let's see if we can find them down here. There's another wild knack. A chronolith is detected nearby. A chronolith? Is that one of the warp points? Bloodfang. Wow, it's like not even fair. Oh, is that the chronolith? That must be like a warp point, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna head towards it though. Yeah, that's one of those warp points. That's the one we came from. What's this? The Hand of Dion? Let me take another look over here. So right down there. I guess it's not on this level though. Well, I was hoping that those wolves would be around here, but they're not. So let's just leave then. Fine. We'll head to the red marker.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
See, I actually would like to go down to that ravine because there's something down there, but I'm sure we'll find a way there. Here's some more monsters. Ooh. Pretty sure we've seen all these.
This one.
Where are they? Well, it's kind of late. Sorry, Jill. It's down here. Guess we're just going after these guys way over here. One Mega Flare. 2 Mega Flare. We'll go with that. Yeah, we can go after this bomb because they're pretty nasty. Let's kill it. Yes, get all the guys together. Okay, I guess we're done. Well, I gotta think of a place to end this episode, so hopefully, but let's just get this item. What's over here? Okay, we'll fight this. We didn't need to, but we will.
Nice try.
Oh, he's almost done. Not much to say. There we are. What was he guarding? Anything? Anything here? No. Too bad. Did that for nothing. Okay. Alright, well, let's just end this episode by just going through here and activating the next little part, and then we'll just call it quits. And let's take a little look. We're heading towards that quest, which I kind of want to take care of, too. There's always something else to do.
She's strong-willed.
What? That's it?
Deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Alright, well, that just moved the cursor further down, so I guess we'll just head here and do this quest, and then that'll be it. There's a little part here for some reason. Let me just check this. A little irregular part that juts out. Why does this jut out? I don't know. There's nothing here, though, fortunately. So, what do we got here? A Helldiver. Well, we've fought those before. There's lots of them. I think you got him, Clive. Thank you. So, where is this thing? It's getting closer. Almost there. So, here we go. There's a guy here. I'm going to run past him and just head towards the quest icon. So, what do we got here? Wounded Republican soldier.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier.
So, is he dead? I guess he died. So, we'll just take care of this. It's not far, and then that'll be it. Let me just make sure. Yep, right up here around the corner.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
Another what? Oh, ether, something or other. So, what do we got here? Akasha Steed. Let's take care of these ones. Yeah, die. That's right, run. Just run right into it. I'm totally fine with that. Stupid bird. So that's it, huh? Is that it? Wow.
can't move my leg.
We'll help you.
Like an Akashic.
Where are you? Up here? Over here.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others
Taken care of.
Oh.
One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid.
I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
He can barely stand.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
All right. Well, we may be seeing him again someday. I don't know. So basically, all we need to do now, I think, is this is the city. I think this is Tudor. So this episode's going on long, but I'm just gonna run south and just head to Tabor. Probably not Tudor. Tabor, and that's where we'll finally end things off. And I checked too, and the monster hunt is actually south of Tabor, so we have to go through it. So we'll just do that monster hunt in the next episode. But right now we'll just head up over here towards the story icon. I'm not going to fight anything. I'm just going to run through.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
So here we go. Tabor obelisk activated. Let's take a look at the map. So there we go. So that's where we're going to stop for now. In the next episode, we're going to start right here and investigate this little community here and continue the story. All right? But that's going to be everything for now. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking below. I'm Oko, and I'll see you guys all on the next episode of our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye for now.